Hi, I'm Kelly, and this is Maxwell. We're going to get started in just a moment. Get all hooked up here. All right. So, today's class is a short practice, 30 minutes of getting the body moving. Think of it as just a good wake up with yoga and with stretching. So let's get started on the mat. Come to your mat on your hands and your knees. Come into child's pose. So child's pose, separate your knees. Bring your big toes together. You look back and see that your big toes are touching. And then bring the glutes to your heels. Reach the arms. Let's move a bit from table position right here to child's pose. So bring the glutes towards your heels and then lift up again. So just working into that, to your knee and ankle and hip mobility. You can look down at the floor, lift up, shoulders over wrists. Do that again, reaching the glutes towards the heels and lift up. Do that one more time. And then hold, reaching your arms. You can move your body now towards the right slightly and then towards the left. So now stretching the sides. And then center up and lift. And then let's sit on the mat. So right here, sitting on the mat, I'll do a quick check to see that I'm in the right, that my sound is on. There it is. Good. Reach your arms up, lifting the shoulders and then lowering down. Let's reach the hand over to your right and reach the opposite arm up and over the ear. Look up towards the arm, the ceiling, turning your chin up. And then reach up again. And now keep your hand on the floor and the opposite hand on the outside of your leg and twist. Just a little twist, nothing forcing, don't force anything right here as we warm up the body. Inhale and reach up. So live streaming here in Brentwood, Tennessee, it's a little bit cooler. It takes a little bit longer for the body to warm up as the temperature is lower. So being mindful of that and patient. Lift up, keep your hand on the floor and turn. Looking towards your shoulder, looking out beyond. And then looking forward, bring your feet in front of you and tip the knees side to side. Warming up the hips, so place your hands behind you. You can turn your fingers away from your hips. Just broadening through the chest, draw your shoulders back. Now we're just going to come into that alternate cross-leg position. So opposite leg in front. Reach your arms. And we're going to lean over to your left, reaching the arms up and over your ear. Elbow in towards the floor, pointing towards the floor. And start to lift as you inhale. Slide your hand and twist. Fingertip behind the hip, pressing gently, lightly into the floor. And then untwist and reach both arms up. Bring the hand down, reach up and over. Feel the side body stretch, lateral stretch. And then bring the hand to the outside of your leg and lift the shoulder and turn your body. Good. Inhaling and then exhaling. We'll get moving. Inhaling, reach your arms up and bring the hands back. Fingertips pointing away from you. Tip the knees side to side. Tip the knees towards the front of your mat. Roll over onto your hands and your knees. Scoot to the middle of your mat. Press your fingers into the floor. Cat-cow. Top of your feet on the floor. Lower your belly. And then lift up the spine. Navel to spine. Lower down. Inhale. And then exhale, round up. Now when you lower your belly this time, I want you to lift your toes off the floor, pointing the toes, and then bring the legs back down around your spine, and maybe you can press and lift the knees just slightly. And then set your knees down, lower your belly, point your toes, lift them up. Press your hands going into cat pose. Press into the tops of your feet. Lift your knees. Then lower, even if it's just a bit. Now, point your toes, bending at the knees. Belly lowers. Press the top of your feet into the floor. Lift your knees. Push the floor away. Do that again. Point your toes, lower your belly. Engaging the core, round into the spine, press into the tops of the feet, lift the knees, lift, a little higher maybe, and then set it down. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Step your feet back, just a good footprint because you probably came into a shortened downward dog. Shift forward into plank. We'll do that several times. So you want to press into your fingers, especially the triad part of your hands, which is the thumb to the index finger. So right there, press that down. Lift up, downward facing dog. So keeping your heels do not have to reach to the floor. That is not the objective. The objective is to lengthen the back body, having space for your lumbar spine, shoulders moved away from the ears, hugging the triceps in. Shift forward into plank. Good. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Exhale. We'll do that again. Let's do it 2 more times. Plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then come into plank. Then you're going to lower down to the floor all the way. First time, Plunkasana. Plunk down on the floor. Put the top of your feet down. Sweep your hands down to your sides. Put your forehead down. Now lift up. Look down at the floor. Lift up. Salambhasana. So hands, palms facing up. Look down. Lift the legs. And then lower. Slide your hands onto the mat so your thumbs are can reach and touch those floater ribs, those lower ribs on the sides of your body. Pull your elbows in. So your wrists are underneath the elbows. Press into the hands, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Now press about 30% less into the hands, cobra pose. Use your core. Good. Exhale, lower. Do that again. Lifting, using your strength rather than pressing. Completely into the hands. Keep your feet on the floor. Exhale, lower. Now tuck your toes and push off the mat into your knees. Downward facing dog, like a wave. Let's do that again. So inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lower down. Salambhasana or locust pose. Lift the shoulders away from the floor, legs up, hands up. Exhale, hands on the floor. Cobra pose. And then start to lift the body up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Stretch it out away from you. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Just opening up the pelvis, the hip right there. Press the floor away. Lengthen the arms, the back of the left leg. Extend the right leg straight. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your knee down. Inhale, reaching the arms from behind, all the way up. Bring the hands down to the floor. Half split. Put your foot down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hamstring stretch, half split. Right there. Slide your foot just slightly so your hip stays over your knee. Put your foot flat again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale your hands to the floor. Plant the hands and then step that right leg back. Let's go through that vinyasa with the Salambhasana, our locust pose, lower down. Put the top of your feet on the floor, hands down, or reaching the arms. Locust pose. Lower. Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, reach it up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Good. Push the floor away. Stretch the pelvis by opening up. You can look up underneath your arm and maybe you see your foot over there on the other side. And then extend the leg. Step your left foot beside your left thumb. Look forward first, then set your knee down. Inhale, reach your arms. Stabilize, get your balance. Exhale, half split. Put your foot flat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to the floor, half split. Put your foot down. Inhale, reach. And bring the hips back. Hands on the floor, half split. Foot flat, hands on the mat. Press into the floor. Extend that leg back. Plank. Shift forward. Lower down. Chaturanga. All the way to the floor for locust pose. Lift up. Exhale. Plant your feet. Tops of your feet. Hands on the floor. Crescent. Cobra. Cobra pose. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Now walk your feet to your hands. So on the balls of your feet all the way forward. Set your heels down. Then lengthen the head forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and reach the arms to the side. Press into your feet, standing up with a flat back. Pull your front ribs in. Exhale your hands to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. All right, so let's come into chair pose. Inhale. So we'll keep that vinyasa with the locust pose and add a bit onto that. So look forward, reach the arms, sink down into a squat position. Inhale, abs in, then exhale and fold. Lengthen your head forward. Let's stand one more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale your hands to your heart. Shoulders rolled back. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, squatting down in chair pose, reach forward. Now lift your right foot up, lift the heel to the glute, flamingo, point your toes, and extend that right leg back straight. Reach your arms up, inhale. Then exhale, place your hands on the floor. Reach your right arm up, twist. All the way up, reaching up towards the sky. Look up at your hand. Then set your hand on the mat. And now we're going to go into side plank. So you're going to slide your left foot in and then go onto the edge of your right foot. So your right body is low, your left is high or top. Reach the left arm up. So you can kickstand this. Stay right here, press into the index finger so you're really balancing well on that hand. And maybe you want to bring your legs one on top of the other. Good. Now lift up your left leg, bring that knee in, set your foot forward, look at the mat, reach your arms up, and step forward, chair. Lift up your left leg, left foot, flamingo, point your toes. So you're in that chair position with that left leg elevated. Step the left foot back. Inhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Reach your right arm up. Inhale, reach that arm, open up the body to that side. Move your left hand just slightly forward of your right foot. Then slide your right foot into the center. So opening body to the side, side plank. You can prop this up or kickstand or stack your legs. Reach. Lift your right leg. Grab your knee and help that leg, that foot come forward. So you're in a lunge position. Inhale, reach your arms forward, step forward, chair. Sink down. Inhale and stand tall. Exhale, arms down to your sides. Pick your shoulders up and roll them back. Do that one more time. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms. Right foot, point your toes, flamingo. Knees side by side, abs in. Bring the leg back straight into crescent pose. Hands down to the mat, twist. Reach up. Then go to the edge of your foot, side plank, like that. Then lift your left leg, grab your knee, bring your foot forward, set your knee down, low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, send the hips back, flex your foot. Good. Now, put your foot flat. Here's where we're going to go through a vinyasa. So place your hands on the floor, lift your right knee, step your left leg back, lower down to the mat, locust pose. Tops of your feet or point your toes, reach the hands to your sides and lift up. Salambhasana, looking down at the mat so you don't crane the neck. Exhale, hands on the mat, cobra pose. Cobra pose, elbows in. Keep pushing, lifting up, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, straight. And step that right foot beside your right thumb. Step forward, left leg. Inhale, chair pose. Lower down your glutes towards the floor. Get into that nice squat position. Your knees right over the top of your feet. You should be able to see your toes maybe, but lift the heart. Then lift up your left foot, point your toes, flamingo pose. Knees side by side. Extend that left leg back straight. Inhale up. Exhale your left hand down to the floor. Reach your right arm up. There's your twist. Lunge twist. Go to the edge of your foot. Slide your right foot in halfway or stack your legs. Right there. Opening up the body to the side. Lift your hips. Now lift the right leg. Grab your knee. Bring your right foot forward. Set your knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink your hips back, half split. Press your heel into the floor, right? So like you're gonna drag that heel back. And place your foot down, plant your hands. Here's your vinyasa. So lift the left knee, right leg extends out straight, shift forward, lower down all the way to the mat. Locust pose, lift up, exhale, cobra pose, elbows in, keep pressing, lift up your chest, your body, downward facing dog. Left leg lifted up. Now look forward, step your left foot forward between your hands, step your right foot in. Halfway lift, flatten the back, exhale and fold. Inhale, chair, lower down and lift up, standing tall. All right, let's go through that one more time. We'll finish seated, and close our practice. So one more time, going through inhale, chair, coming to flamingo. So lift up your right foot, point your toes, knees side by side. Extend that right leg back. Inhale, slowly lower the right hand on the inside of your left leg and lift up the left. So you can stay here or side plank. Right, there you go. Propped up or stack your legs. Lift your left leg, bring the left foot forward. Go ahead and set your knee down. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhale, then exhale, half split. Flex your foot, good. Press the heel down. Then put your foot flat. Hands on the mat, extend that left leg back. Vinyasa with the Salambhasana, all the way to the floor. Salambhasana, lift up the chest, lift the legs. Exhale, look down, cobra pose. Look forward, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, inhale. Step your right foot forward between your thumbs, left foot forward. Half lift, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bring your big toes together, touching, chair pose. Lower down in that squat position, pull in your front ribs, relax the shoulders. Flamingo, left foot up, point your toes, knees side by side, extend that leg back straight. Lunge position. And now let's twist, left hand down, right arm up, and then side plank. Stack your legs or right in front of the body. Reach the arm up. Inhale. Lift your right leg. Grab your right knee. Bring that foot forward. Set your knee down. Inhale. Anjaneyasana. Exhale. Hanumasana. Ardha Hanumasana. Half split. Press your heel into the floor. So you feel your hamstring engage all the way down to your calf muscle. Set your foot down. Last vinyasa. Press your hands into the floor. Lift up the knee. Extend the right leg back straight. Shift forward. Lower down. Locust pose. Inhale. Exhale. Cobra pose. Press your feet into the floor. Don't let them lift this time. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. Now look in the middle of the mat. Step your right foot forward. Left foot forward. Coming into malasana. Turn your toes out and bend your knees right here. Good. And you can kind of relax. Reach your arms. Feel the stretch of your upper back, your shoulders right there. Turn your head right and left. So malasana for 30 seconds. Press into your heels. Lift your seat up. Looking forward. So the hardest thing in malasana is feeling like you can't stay because you're feeling stiff in the hips and maybe the knees. But good to work into stiffness and create some more or keep mobility in those areas. Bring the hands, your hips and your knees and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale. You're going to just bring your hands behind your hips, sit back on the mat, extend your legs out straight, right here. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Shoulders roll back, look forward across that extended leg, your left leg. Then slightly turn towards that forward leg and fold forward. So this right knee is out to the side. Reaching your arms, bring your right hand on the outside of your left leg. Feel your right side body stretch. Hi, Maxwell. Are you coming to see me? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was unusual for you. You usually don't bother me in yoga practice. What are you doing? Now lift up, let's change sides. So that's stretching your hamstring, the knee, hip on that other side. Extend your right leg out. Bring your left foot to the inside of your right leg. So up tall first, then look towards that extended leg. And I want you to flex your foot right? Flex your foot right there, press your heel down, turn, and then lower over that leg. So hands on the mat as far as you can. Maybe you can reach and place your hand on the other side of your foot. Thank you for your chicken. Thank you. You want to play? Hold on, we're almost done. We have like literally 2 minutes, Maxwell. Good, now lift up. Bring the bottom of your feet together like this. Here, I'll face you. So, bottom of your feet together, sit up tall, grab your ankles. You can stay right here. Just feel the inner thighs stretching out. And then your lower back as you lean forward, deeper into the inner thighs stretching. Maybe you can grab your toes and bring your elbows to the floor. 30 seconds right here. Breathe in, breathe out. Start to lift your head, lift up, and look forward. And now just cross your legs comfortably. Bring your hands to the top of your knees. Sit up tall. Close your eyes. And then bring your palms together. Bring the edge of the thumbs to the brow, to the mind's eye. And thanks and in gratitude. Bring the edge of the hands to the heart. I bow my practice to you. The light in me honors the light in you. Be well. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you so much. I'll see you again. I enjoyed our little practice. If you want to join me for the 60-minute coming up at 7:30. See you again. Bye.